Welcome, basketball fans all around the world, to the Spyro Kyprianou Arena here in Limassol, Cyprus. This is game day 5 in Group C, the final day of the group stages at FIBA EuroBasket 2025. My name is Ty Hadja. I am your commentator for this game. Joining me is Coach Will Voigt, and we'll be taking you through the action for our second game of the day. It's Italy taking on Cyprus, the host nation. As we take a look at the standings, drama. Bosnia and Herzegovina took victory over Georgia to go top of the standings. Tonight, Greece need to beat Spain for Georgia to go through to the round of 16, and Spain need to quite simply win to go through to the round of 16 for themselves. On this game, no permutations. Italy just wanting victory to try and improve their overall standing in the group. And for Cyprus, unfortunately, they won't be able to qualify for the round of 16. But of course, they are now playing for pride in their home country. The players are being introduced into the arena and onto the floor, so let's take you through the Italian roster. Up first, wearing number 8, Danilo Gallinari. Number 9, Niccolo Melli. Number 13, Simone Fontecchio. Number 15, Darius Thompson. Number 17, Gianpaolo Ricci. Number 18, Matteo Spagnolo. Number 19, Gabriele Procida. Number 20, Saliu Niang. Number 33, Marco Spissu. Number 35, Momo Juve. Number 45, Nicola Kelly. And number 54, Alessandro Paiola. Their head coach is Gianmarco Pozzecco. That is the Italian lineup. Their opponents, Cyprus, will line up as follows. Wearing number 1, Christos Loizidis. Number 3 is Konstantinos Simitsis. Number 4, Ioannis Speciali. And number 5 is Simon Mikhail. Almost didn't get that one out there, Will. Number 6 is Stefanos Iliadis. Number 7, Andres Christodoulou. Number 9, Ernest Young. Number 10, Ioannis Giannaras. Number 11, Michalis Koumis. Number 13, Philippos Tigas. Number 21, Darryl Willis Jr. And number 99, Nikolaos Stylianou, the captain, their head coach, Christoforos Libadiotis. Well, they are playing for pride, Cyprus, Will.
Well, and they can be a little bit of a upset spoiler, so there's still something to play for here. Italy a chance to win the group if Greece loses tonight. So obviously Italy wants to get off to a good start, make sure that this is an opponent that they put away early. But for Cyprus, you've been a wonderful host here, the smallest country ever to host the EuroBasket. Their fans have been treated to this scrappy team, never giving up in all these games, and certainly want to end their tournament on a positive note.
Well, we'll get ready now for the national anthems of both of the nations participating in this ball game. So up first, we have the national anthem of Italy. is the national anthem of Italy, and now time for the national anthem of Cyprus. There we have it. The national anthem's complete, and it's an exchange of gifts here as we get ready for the ball game. And through the sea of gift exchange, we will wade towards your officials for today's game. Here they are. Paolo Marques from Portugal, and both from Serbia, Petar Besic and Mr. Prpa. Well, Cyprus will look to go out on a bang.
Well, certainly opportunity here to play the upset, and what a way that would finish this tournament. They've been so scrappy throughout. Obviously a daunting task here against this Italian squad.
Tsikas doesn't get the start, so Mrs. Mikhail will start for them alongside Kumis, Daryl Willis Jr. and Nikos Stelianou. Talk about Daryl Willis, talk about the saucy.
Well, he's really, I think as this tournament's gone on, become more and more aggressive as a scorer, and I think that's what they need from him. You see him in those mid-range jump shot areas that he likes so much, but I think he's at his best attacking the basket, finding drives, and finishing with that left hand.
And now we take a look at the Italian starting five here for their final game in Group C of the competition. Nicola Melli, Simone Fontecchio, Matteo Spagnolo, Momo Diouf, and Alessandro Paiola. They go strong.
Coming off of the emotional victory against Spain, what a game that was. And Simone Fontecchio, it's really been an up and down tournament so far. We saw the masterful performance 2 games ago, setting the Italian record for scoring, but it was a little bit of a struggle against Spain. His 3-point shooting, so important for this Italian team.
Well, just 1 minute to go until tip-off here at the Spirou Kyprianou Arena. Italy look for victory to give themselves the best possible place in the standings. Let's listen into their conversations.
Simone di qua, Maio, vieni giù, la giriamo. Facciamo il blocco cieco. Ok? Ok? Va bene?
Coach Bozecco ready to go, and a man in thoughts.
Come everybody close, let's go. Hey, Andy, let's go. Hey, let's go everybody, let's play for us, huh? Last time, let's go.
Cypriots are up for it. Now you will see on the Italian jersey a black band, because we hear of the passing of the legendary Italian fashion designer and Olympia Milano owner Giorgio Armani, who has sadly passed away at the age of 91. Armani designed the uniforms for the Italian national team for many years, and there were some very special relationships between him and the national team since he was a club owner. But of course, he has a wonderful relationship with all the players. So we send our condolences to Giorgio Armani, friends, family, and further afield. And it's the reason why Italy are wearing the black band today. But now we are ready for the tip-off. Italy will be playing for Mr. Armani. Juve to the right hand. A little bit too much on that.
See that mid-post isolation to start the game. We've seen that before when Fontecchio struggling to find a rhythm, trying to get him a touch early here in this game.
Still there from Melli. Mariola. EuroBasket, foul call on the floor. I didn't even hear the whistle there, Will, but it came.
It's a take foul from Mikhail, trying to stop that break.
Spagnola. Stelianu. Well, Cyprus had a really good start in their last game against Georgia. Foul is called here. We're going to get 2 shots for Darrell Willis Jr. And that good start put them in good stead for the second quarter. Things slowly became to separate for them. I wonder if we could see a mixture of when we saw them in their first game and they had some great runs. See if we could put some more runs together and use the good start that they had in Georgia. It is going to be a very competitive performance.
I mean, the game plan against Georgia is just to keep everything really compact in the paint. Let them shoot from the perimeter, hope that you would get some misses, and I would expect to see the same here today. They just give up so much size positionally, hard for them to extend and pressure. And Italy has had their struggles from the three-point line. And so that definitely could be served following that same plan here.
Fontecchio.
See the early misses. Fontecchio coming out here aggressively. I think probably his main objective to find a shooting rhythm against Cyprus, see if he can carry that with him to Riga in the knockout stages.
Juve. Going to get the call as Kamis is folded by Juve.
Kamis needs to be more disciplined there. Did a nice job of staying vertical initially, but then coming down on the arm there at the end. Juve, a masterful game against Spain. 14 points on 6 of 7 shooting, 8 rebounds. Crucial buckets there in their comeback win.
It really was a difference maker in that game. As Italy trail 2-1 to Cyprus. Stelianu curling off the screen. Simitzis uses the ball screen from Kamis. Darrell Willis Jr. fakes the handoff action to get it 2 feet in the paint. Juve reaches above the rim to pull down the rebound. Spagnolo, Paiola. Simitzis with the boards. Mikhail. spills that Mikhail a little bit too much dribbling. Tekio was out and running, but a poor pass doesn't reach him. Stilianu. Simitsis. We know Cyprus is a team that loves to shoot the three and can make big threes. Here's Juve. And one. Momo Juve.
That's where Cyprus struggles. They just don't have the size to compete with most of these teams here. Umi's just wrapping up Juve. Gotta be disciplined there, stay down. Hope that the double team can come. You'll see Pashiles checking into this game. He's gonna give up a lot of size there. They keep Juve off the board.
Caio. And Stilianu. Nice backdoor cut here from Simitsis. Moves the ball. Slips through his teammate's hands. Spagnolo other side of the floor. Foul is called. And what?
Was a great cut from Simitsis. Pass is getting away from him. Leads to the fast break here. Stiliano, you just got to tie him up early. Fouls to give him a chance for the N1.
Okay. Offensive foul called against Darrell Willis Jr. as Menley's taken a hit to the face.
Definitely extended the arm up. Your contact there. I think the officials would want to look at this.
Make the original call and then they make the review. So let's listen in.
Okay, we are going to review possible upgrade from personal to unsportsmanlike foul. Initial decision on the court is normal foul. Can you show me first normal speed?
Main camera.
Main camera. Okay, can we go now slowly? So I see blue player. Now go slowly. What I see is blue player extending the elbow, and it was with a forearm, not with the elbow. What you see?
Can you go?
Slowly now, slow, frame by frame now. Slowly.
So is this excessive contact?
Yeah, so this is not a normal play.
I agree.
He extended and the contact is dangerous on the neck of the player.
I agree.
Okay?
We're gonna upgrade it. So
Okay.
21
So after the review, we will upgrade the foul from personal to unsportsmanlike foul. 2 shots and the ball for Italy, and the shooter is number 9. Okay? Let's go.
Well, there we go, upgraded to an unsportsmanlike foul. There's Darrell Willis Jr. 2 shots. Sideline possession for Italy. Your thoughts on that call there, Will?
Yeah, I think the officials have it right. Willis Jr. just extending that arm a little high. You can see it really caught Melly on the chin. Not anything malicious intended, but it's grounds for an upgrade.
makes the most of that situation. Montecchio. Ball moves nicely. Spaniolo off the glass. Right-handed runner.
Nice ball movement there from Italy. You see Cyprus trapping from the top, rotating out. They're going to have to send double teams probably most of this game.
Giuliano looks to Darrell Willis Jr. in the corner. Viola. Down low, Juve.
Beautiful pass there from Melli. Here, just finding the baseline. Stiliano's slow to rotate, and that time the trap coming from the baseline side. I think maybe a little confusion. Sheila was supposed to stay there. They trapped from the top the previous play, and this is the start that you want if you're Italy.
And be more accurate over here. I think we are not aggressive enough here. We move the ball. We are attacking now and start to split the ball to play. We come down very slow. And everybody help more on the rebounds. More helps on the rebound. We have it here with everybody. Hey, Nico! You guys there? You guys there?
There we have a look on the inside. Spaniolo started this ball game strong. He's got 5 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists to his name. Lingard getting himself going in the ball game. Runner off the glass. Good to go. Roma shirt there. Mazeka likes that. Well, if Cyprus need any defensive help, I can put Coach Will in the roster, man. I just see him swat a fly right now. And if you could swat a fly, that means you got quick reactions. Will, how are you feeling about your shot blocking ability with fly swatting like that?
Oh, they're going to need somebody better than me out there. Not a lot of front court depth for Cyprus. Already having some struggles there with the post touches. Tikas into the game here for Cyprus. The young 22-year-old had been starting up until this point. Let's see if he responds coming off the bench.
Mikhail. That's a foul. Passing off as well for Melli. Headline ball. Tikas into the game. Misses the layup. Spaniolo again. He's finding his groove here.
Great start for the 22-year-old. Aggressively pushing in transition. Nice little pull-up.
Foul is called on the floor. On Viola.
Spaniolo just grabbing that rebound, pushing tempo. Nice job pulling up before he reached the heart of the defense there. Great start there for the youngster.
Giuliano down to Mikhail. Fires one up, rebound for Juve. Vecchio. To Melli. Spaniolo. Down to Melli. Shot clock at 5. Juve, mid-range, had to let it go.
Even when Cyprus has a good defensive possession, Italy able to score. You saw that time the rotation's much cleaner, coming with that baseline trap, but Juve knocking in the mid-range.
Stilianou from deep. Mendy. Montecchio in the corner. Substitution now for Italia from Paolo Ricci, who will replace Nicolo Melli. Substitutions for Cyprus as well. Simisis into the game. Eliadis and Young also on the floor.
See Momo picking up where he left off. 8 points already in this game and 14 EuroBasket career high against Spain. This young player really showing all his talent here on the group stage.
Viola, very good. Deep three. Forced to take quite a few perimeter shots, Cyprus, and quite far out as well. Stilianou struggled to make. Eliadis there, struggling to make. Now Ricci moves the ball. Corner three, Spagnolo. Under 3 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Here's Tigas. Long two. Nope. Montecchio. Oh, it's picked away. A moment of relaxation. Punished. Chance for Cyprus. And he misses that one.
Just too much dribbling for Cyprus. We saw it on the previous possession as well. They're not gonna have a lot of success trying to isolate with their guards, trying to move the ball side to side, see if you can get this Italian defense to break down at some point.
Montecchio. Friendly bounce of three. They're happy to see that one go in.
Still just 1 for 5. Start this game.
And a bounce is called.
Montecchio really wide open. Look, he's had several of them. Gets the front rim bounce, and Aliou Niang having to watch this game, but enjoying that one.
And likely we'll see Aliou Niang in the ball game. He rolled his ankle in the last one for Italy, and need to really risk him here, as is testament to the depth of the Italian national team. Digas to the left hand. Filipos Digas finally puts another 2 points on the board for Cyprus.
Great take there. Tikas getting downhill. Left hand extension and finish.
Spagnolo. Ricci. Three.
Cross-court skip there, and Coach Pizecco going to give everybody here some minutes in the first half, let them find a rhythm, but some of his vets probably would want to sit. Steve Gita coming back into the game. We saw his first minutes in the second half against Spain. His first minutes of the entire tournament, came in, knocked in that huge three. Let's see if that gives him a little confidence here today.
I'm expecting we'll see a lot more of him as he deflects the ball back out of bounds. Will, I didn't see you clap your hands there after the organ, my friend.
Got my game face on. Cyprus here, chance for a 2-for-1. See if we can get some kind of positive momentum here into the first quarter.
Iliadis. Simitsis off the dribble to the reverse. That's nice.
Beautiful finish. Simitsis, and you see Richie, the vet there, holding the ball before inbounding it, making sure enough game clock went off so that Italy could hold for the last shot here.
Oh. Interesting. I thought that might have been a Cyprus ball, but it won't be. It'll be an Italian ball on the sideline. 3.7. Sidestep, Spisou on the buzzer. Marco Spisou. Experience is key.
We've seen these last two games, Spisou coming off the bench, really delivering. And you see his foot's on the line there, so long two there to end the quarter. But everything you would want if you're Italy, just keep your positive flow from that Spain game. Make sure nobody gets hurt. Keep minutes down for your veteran players.
24-6 is the score. Let's listen in here. Well, let's take a look back at how this first quarter started. Well, it was a pretty dominant start, really, from Italy in this ball game with 7 minutes gone off the clock. Cyprus still only had 2 points on the board. Filipos Tigas got himself going with a 2-point play at the rim. It's really all Italy, and rightly so in terms of how they've performed so far.
Well, it's gone exactly how they would have wanted it. Youth knocking in shots, really everybody performing well. I think outside of Fontecchio, trying to find him a shooting rhythm in this game. You've checked all the other boxes you wanted to do, executing well both ends of the floor. This game continues this way. I would imagine Coach Pizecco probably going to rest his veterans here. Some of these young players gain valuable experience. You see Prochita here starting out the second quarter. Probably see a lot of him today.
Here we go. Second quarter is now ready to get underway. Now Willis Jr., 3. Tries to chase down his own rebound. Iliadis throws it away, and inline possession for Italy.
Coach Nivajoitis just trying to figure out some way to create some looks here. They struggle offensively
Bisu keeps the defender on his back. Gallinari. We're going to get a Cyprus ball here.
Here's Cyprus. Gotta try to run some action for Simitis. See if you can get him going. They're their only main threat on the perimeter. Willis Jr. is going to get a lot of attention on those low blocks.
Brilliant work again from Tigas. It doesn't matter what nation he faces, what player guards him. He's definitely going to find a way to get by you and get to the bucket.
Well, we've seen his ability to get to the rim. 122-year-old. A nice showing here at EuroBasket.
Darren Willis knocks that shot off the rim. Tigas from deep. He's finding rhythm, the young star. Big time play. Filipos Tigas knocks down the triple. Catch, shoot, fly, baby.
See the deep pull up there, no hesitation. 5 points there for Tigas. Like his response had been starting throughout this tournament, coming off the bench here today.
Marca uno alto così. Prendi la palla, fai un tiro di potenza, vai su e fai canestro. He doesn't shoot. Okay, shoot now. You cannot get this refuse. It's not possible. It's not possible. Bisogna giocare più veloci. Bisogna giocare più veloci. E bisogna difendere. Ehi, se capiamo.
Coach making sure his players are well aware of the standards that he's set them. There is Tigas.
See the deep pull up there. No hesitation. We've seen his ability to get to the rim really quick with the ball. It's been his three-point shooting. A little inconsistent, but as he continues to develop that, a really nice player for this national team.
Back at Karavnos Stravolo in the Cyprus competition. Played in FIBA Euro Cup. They had 4 games there, and he averaged just under 14 points per game in that competition. Obviously, playing in the European level is not easy, and a standout player for them. He's part of the Ike Athens junior team as well. Watching that. Missing the target. Gallinari. A held ball. And it's Italy will... Oh, the arrow was pointing in Italy's direction. It is. Everybody was going the other side of the floor, but it is an Italian ball.
Well, just 0.9 left on the shot clock. Make sure you're protecting the paint. Don't get into any lob or back cut.
Well, Richie tries to get it off quickly, but now out and running with speed is Tigas. Willis up against Gallinari. And a finish for him. Oh, it's scored against Iliadis.
Iliadis felt like he had gotten all ball there, just reached around, tried to back tip in that pick and roll. And if you're Cyprus, you might as well take chances. Aggressively trap. They got nothing to lose.
Darius Thompson. It's in a little bit of a dry spell for scoring here. Cyprus need to make the most of it. Nice steal here for Willis. Instead of passing it, he goes to the rim and will go to the line to shoot too. Had no faith in Iliadis.
Well, he definitely had Eliades wide open in that corner. Elected to try to power it up, able to draw the foul.
The OGs. Wallace will make the first. What does taking part in this tournament do for you, for example, as a player, that you perform well on the international stage? For these players, a lot of them maybe not in NBA, EuroLeague, etc. Contracts are very important, and developing your career is important. And what does it do, this tournament, for them?
Well, obviously all eyes are on you here representing your national team. We've seen a couple of players in the Cypriot national team make a name for themselves. Samitsi's obviously early in this tournament with those big games, now drawing a lot of attention. Gallinari knocking down the three. Latikas as well, you know, just 22 years old. We've seen his little spurt here in this game.
Great pickup, I think, for any team, Tigas. I think his stock goes real high following EuroBasket, without a doubt. What about this man, Gallinari's stock high enough?
His stock's been high for a long time.
Yeah.
7-year-old. Winning his first championship, though, in Puerto Rico. Playing for Bayamon.
So he knocked down the three there. It's a long time to wait for your first championship, that, Will.
Well, it's just a testament of how hard it is to win a championship. Sometimes people lose sight of that. It takes a lot of sacrifice, a lot of hard work, and sometimes you need a little luck, too.
Foul is called here against Marcos Bisu. 3-6 quarter score in favor of Cyprus. Momo Juve's going to come back into the game. He's the leading scorer for Italy, 8 points, 4 rebounds. He's the leading scorer in the game. Out of bounds, Italy will have it.
Stiliano just a little loose with that post entry.
Thompson. One-legged floater. And the timeout called here. Coach Christoforos wants to talk things over with his team. A better performance here, though, so far in the second quarter for Cyprus, Will.
Oh, absolutely. Defensively, much improved, and offensively as well. Better ball movement.
Okay, and on the catch, play shoot, but attack the other side. I guess.
Danilo Gallinari, a mainstay in this Italian national team for many years. There is Thompson, taking the opportunity to be on the international stage as well. 5:47 remaining here in the second quarter, first half. And the entertainment team here getting the crowd riled up. Hands it off to Young.
Oh, beautiful drop off from Tikas. Got the switch. Went right at Diouf. Found Young there right at the basket. Excellent play from the Young point guard.
Rebound here for Willis. Tigastri. We've not seen too many moments for Cyprus over the tournament where they've had both Willis and Young on at the same time.
The most athletic lineup they can put out there. Young's going to give up a lot of size.
Flop warning given there for Young. We were just about to say nice things about Young, and then he goes and does that.
Like there was some contact there, but he's going to give up a lot of size. I'm surprised they don't have Willis Jr. on Diouf. Young on Gallinari.
Willis Jr. Big rebound for Young. Gets it out. Stilianu was ready. Not enough space for him. Willis.
Willis Jr. just forcing a little bit.
Foul call against Young. Sideline.
Substitutions for both teams for Italy,
There's some contact. Beautiful drop off there from Tikas.
Ready to inbound the ball. Spaniolo. Spaniolo is gonna commit the foul here.
Tikas really pushing tempo. Does best, so quick with the ball. Get a sub now, but really good minutes for him. I wonder if he maybe will come back in to finish this half out. But nice stretch of basketball, as you said. A good response here in the second quarter.
Mikhail. Oh, looks down low. Kelly is into the game as well. Another player we've not had the chance to see too much, Nicola Kelly.
Another one of these young talents out of Bologna. Valuable minutes for him.
Spissu. Kelly unable to convert. Stilianu. Off the dribble, Linares. Mikhail hands it off. Gomis. Way off target for Gomis. Spissu now. In the corner. Watch it out. Moves the ball, it ends up with Diouf. To the rim for the reverse, he misses, and Kelly. Bucket. A EuroBasket.
Oh, it started with a nice spin move from Diouf. Nice Cyprus didn't run a double team early.
Stiliano! I mean, like a stylus on a record player. He's on, always in the rhythm and always in the mood to play the game for his home country.
Simple wide pin down, hitting him up. You see Kushida with the response, but you gotta look to create for your shooters. Stiliano and Samitsi sometimes go long stretches without getting these touches.
Crystal. Misses mid-range. Oh, it's called. It's Stiliano. He was ready and waiting to block him foul.
See there, just a simple pin down set. A little bit of breakdown defensively for Italy, and Stiliano knock it down, and for Kushida, important minutes here. Saw him hit that three against Spain and sat out the entire tournament up until that point, but trying to earn the confidence of Coach Pizecco, especially with Niang's injury, might need to rely on their other young talented player, Kushida, that's 23 years old.
Mikhail to the right hand, great execution.
Nice pass there. Christodoulou putting it right on the money. Beautiful cut from Mikhail.
Spagnolo. Michele now moves the ball from Tecchio down to Melli. Nice touch pass into the corner. Paola tries to get it before the buzzer, and Michele somehow ends up with possession, and will finish at the rim for two. 30 seconds on the clock here in the half. 38-19.
See those switches. He puts those small guards of Cyprus having to block out much bigger Italian players.
Is called. Spagnolo hanging a little in the air, and contact is made. 2 shots to come for Matteo Spagnolo.
Coach Pizecco worked up about something. We'll see. His animation, doesn't matter who they're playing against.
Spagnolo, he was drafted in 2022, never played for the Minnesota Timberwolves, but spent some time in the summer league with them. Last couple of seasons been at Alba Berlin, running the point there. And has made the move over to the ACB. He's going to be heading over to play for Baskonia next season. We're here now at the halftime break. 40-19 is the halftime score. Italy, a very talented team, and of course a little bit too much for Cyprus. But in that second quarter, the quarter score was 16-13, and if you're the head coach of Cyprus, you just got to have the approach of winning the quarter, winning those moments, and altogether seeing what the picture looks like at the end.
Well, I think the style of play, though, much better. There's a lot of isolation, one-on-one offensively. Those misses led to fast break opportunities for Italy. You saw in that second quarter a little bit better ball movement, better shot selection. That allowed them to set their defense. You see here, both these key players really off to the starts they want. We saw Fontecchio very aggressive, but unable to knock shots down, just 1 for 5 there in the first half.
Filipos Tsigas, the Cypriot star. 7 points, 3 rebounds, and a dime for Filipos Tsigas here in this one. Young stars to seasoned heroes. Gallinari putting 3 points on the board. He's also got 3 rebounds to his name. Momo Diouf, 10 points and 7 rebounds in this one. He's only 3 boards away from a double-double. Momo Diouf coming off a big game last time out as well. There's some more work from Tsigas. That's his pass there to Jung. Back into vision with Diouf, and more special inside presence. Well,
he's been impressive indeed. He's 23 years old. Seeing all the skill on display. Had that huge game against Spain. Really impressed me with his offensive abilities here in this tournament. Spin moves in the post, very comfortable as a low block scorer. Future is bright for him.
Roger that. Another bright future. There's been many here at EuroBasket, but for now we're going to take a breather. We'll be back with you shortly.
This isn't a moment. It's a time unlike any before.
It's not a request, not a maybe, not a someday. This is now.
Feel our presence, built on strength
and drive. Not rising, we are arriving. Not hoping, but owning.
This isn't a moment, it's movement. Constant, relentless.
Every cut, every pass, every shot. Earned. Taken.
Undeniable. The future, it's already here.
Forged in sweat,
Ruled by queens.
When we move, the whole game shifts.
And we're unstoppable in all directions. We own the game.
Wagner, quick take. Gets up there quick for 2. Oh. Stop. Franz Wagner doing that.
And with that missed shot, Larson gets out in front of everyone, and he just hammers that.
And Markin just plucks it out of the air. Weiss tried to go with a foul. Markkanen with a throwdown. Daniel Weiss looks at the official and says, well, I fouled him, and the officials. But I didn't call it.
Nice play. Foul goes in for the dunk. There's your big fella. Great pass from Williams. Osman. Down the baseline, he's left open, so he lets it fly. Şengün with the rebound. We've seen now behind-the-back pass to J.D. Osman.
We talk about Jokic with having a great feel for passing, but how about dropping it off?
Look at this, Nelson coming up with 2.
Oh, and he throws it down to Bello, and there's a real momentum in the gym here. And the Swedish fans with those Great Britain fans loving the moment as Great Britain take the 1-point lead. Schroeder goes long. Oh, touchdown. Daniel Weiss throws the touchdown pass.
Larkin has played a team-high 32 minutes. And, oh, going up and dunking on Osmani. And Serbia back in front.
Jokic, second defender at the rim. You can see the closeout.
Oh, and Jokic just took it right away from Jetty. Behind the back pass. And Dobrik flies in for the dunk.
Jeff, what a fantastic play.
I think that was a Euro step. And here it is, up ahead, overhead pass to Osmani! Şengün racks up another assist. He's got 7 assists in the first half.
That is unbelievable.
These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
Welcome back, basketball fans. Here we are in Limassol, Cyprus, for our second game of the day, but it's our penultimate game of the group, as Italy are taking on Cyprus right now here at the Spiro Cipriano Arena. Italy are in the lead 40-19 against the home nation. Well, right now we're taking a look at Filipos Tigas. He's got 7 points personal, 3 for 6 overall from the field. He gets it done. He's got lightning quick pace. He can shoot it from deep as well. I'm joined alongside Coach Wilvoy, a real talent from Cyprus.
Oh, great first half there. Saw him coming off the bench for the first time in this tournament. Probably not enthused about that, and showing his coach he wants to be on the floor. So quick with the ball in his hands. Continues to develop that three-point shooting. Really has a bright future here in Europe.
We look on the opposite side of the floor. I mean, we've been talking about bright futures. This is almost like the next generation EuroBasket vibes right now, because we've got Mamadou Diouf, another young star. A big man with big potential, Will.
Well, who says youth is wasted on the young? You've seen these guys really perform well here at EuroBasket. Diouf establishing himself as a go-to player for Italy. We've seen Niang, Spagnola, now Provida even coming into the game. He said the future is bright for Italy.
A little bit of back-to-basket action here for Diouf, who's up 10 points and 7 rebounds to his name, just 3 boards away from a double-double. And all game long, he's keeping the defenders in trouble. There we have a look at the stats. He likes that little mid-range jumper as well, doesn't he, Will?
Oh, he does. He's shown he can knock it down, but really doing most of his damage in the paint. Those spin moves off the low block, offensive rebounds. Really been impressed with this player here at this tournament.
Well, the players making their way back onto the floor. As you would have heard us mention earlier on, the Italian national team, on the front of their jerseys, their playing kit, are wearing a black band, and that's in memory of Giorgio Armani, fashion icon, the owner of Milano as well. Unfortunately passed away, and we send our regards on behalf of the FIBA organization. Now, this Italian team remaining professional and trying to get this job done here. We've seen them put in some magnificent performances over the tournament. You've got a specific one, Will, that stands out to you as to what they're capable of, not only what they're capable of what shows everybody they're going to potential in Latvia and Riga.
Well, I mean, I think we saw that comeback against Spain. Just have so many different weapons they can go to in that game, really turning to their young players, allowing them to spark that comeback. But this team has a great balance of youth and experience. And when you get to these knockout rounds, so much of it just has to do with matchups. For Italy, if they face a team that has a lot of size, that's potentially the challenge for them. But when they're knocking threes down, able to beat anybody here.
High potential. We're going deep into the final stages of the tournament. Italy, two-time EuroBasket champions in the past and haven't medaled for a long time. They've been looking to try and get back onto that podium from what may. Also the luxury here, Will, for Italy already being qualified through to the round of 16. What does that do for you now in terms of mentality in this final game?
Well, man, they still want to win the group, so certainly they want to win this game, but they know just from a talent standpoint, it's going to be hard for Cyprus to really compare to what they're about to face in these upcoming rounds. So for Coach Pizecco and his staff, you just want to keep a rhythm going. You just had a huge win against Spain. Keep everybody in a good flow offensively. Really try to spread the minutes out. Keep your veterans especially with low minutes for this game. Get through it without any sort of injury. And see what happens tonight in that huge game, Greece versus Spain.
Oh, that game is going to be simply incredible. Make sure you're watching live on Courtside 1891. Tell a friend to tell a friend is the only place to catch all of the games here, FIBA EuroBasket 2025. And don't forget to lock in on the socials at EuroBasket across all platforms. You can also watch all of the post-game conferences by checking out the FIBA Media YouTube channel. And they are live after each and every single game where you can get the thoughts of the coaches. Well, let's listen into these huddles before the game begins.
4 minutes, okay, we increase a lot the intensity and use fouls. Go very aggressive, they're gonna start soft. And everybody go in the rebound. I want to make at the start, tandem, okay? And put everybody in the game. First offense, I want. Watch, parallel here, okay? I want here. And there.
There we go. Both teams ready to get back to the battle. Quick huddle there between five ready to take to the floor. Don't forget to scan the QR code on the screen now to download the EuroBasket app. There's highlights, stats and information there for you. Don't want to miss out on that info. And now we're ready to go. We've got some Greek fans arriving early to support one of their favorite nations, Cyprus. And oh, there we go. Whoa, we saw us as well there. Will behind that Cypriot flag. I don't think they've shown us on the camera once. I feel actually a little bit underappreciated, Will.
Gotta talk to somebody about that, but see Tikas getting the start and right away making an impact. Nice cross-court skip, and all smiles there for Risadulu.
Who is new? Viola tries to just hold his jump. Core strength wasn't enough, but he picks up a steal here. Momo Diouf is going to go up against Tigas and just run into him. You out of the way, small boy.
Tigas, poor pass there to Willis Jr., and he's just going to take a foul immediately, not give Diouf a chance to finish.
Tigas, nice pass that is from him. Young out to Simitzis. Chucking it up, they almost made it happen there. Simitzis. Fontecchio. Right hand and one. Simone Fontecchio.
Just got to stay disciplined there. You see Cyprus gambling for the steal. Risadulu there. Trust that your big's going to rotate over. Yoon was on his way. Going to gift points to Fontecchio. It's been a bit of a struggle for him. Let's see if he can knock down that mid-range. The pain on that man's face kind of says it all.
Well, look, you know, despite the pain on that fan's face, the fans here in Cyprus, no matter what the score has been, when their team is on the run and they make a big play, they get behind them.
I think they definitely understand what they're up against, appreciate any positives they can deliver. Simitzis, he's going to knock down open looks. The struggle's been finding them for him. Good positive start here to this third quarter.
Positive indeed. 45-25, 20-point game. 6-5 the quarter score. Fontecchio. Boom. Hello. High.
It's too easy there. Daryl Willis Jr. never rotating over to stop the ball.
Cool. Corner number 54, Paola.
Right there, probably needed to be a switch, but Willis Jr. nowhere to be found on that weak side.
Gas off the ball stream from Young. Willis. Nice finish with the left hand, composed at the rim.
It definitely was. A bit of an extension with that right arm, but just kind of hung in the air.
Foul called against Tigas. The ball, Nelly was just there, and the pass hadn't even been made. Maybe even the thought of the pass hadn't even been made as a decision, and he was already putting his hand up and saying, I'm fouling here.
Well, I mean, the interesting thing, Cyprus going to switching, so that's going to put Tikas on Melly anytime there's a ball screen. He's got to wait for his big to rotate. Again, just too easy. Fontecchio, you got to have more attention there. Can't let him just get all the way to the rim if you're Cyprus.
Willis, 3. Yes. He's going to get a friendly roll on that.
Definitely did. Didn't love the shot attempt there very early in the clock, but able to knock it down.
Melli moves it to Paola for 3. And Italia responds. pull up, Tigas! It's Tigas time.
He's had himself a nice game so far. Again, when he's making perimeter shots, he's so hard to defend because he's jitterbug with the ball.
Melli. Joe. To the right hand, Momo Juve, but that's just about tipped in.
See the size difference. You gotta come and double right away if you're Cyprus. You can't let the bigs for Italy have time and space.
Tigas again. He's just giving it everything he's got now, Tigas. Rightly so. Nicola Melli. Just grabs the offensive board. Fontecchio makes the three.
Nice kick out there. Diouf with his 4th offensive rebound. That's 14 offensive rebounds for 17 second chance points for Italy. You can see the size advantages that they have.
Foul is called. Willis is going to shoot 2.
To the line for 2 goes Willis.
See here, Diouf. His kick out. His offensive rebounds, always a scramble defensively to try to find shooters. And here it's just too easy for Fontecchio. Have awareness of where he is on the court.
Willis has 8 points, 4 rebounds. And with this second free throw going in, he could be up to double digits. Makes it count. Double digits for him now. Roshida looks it to Richie now. Skipped across to the side for Yola, no good. Chance of Cyprus around the arena, but Willis turns it over. Spagnolo drops it in for 2 points. He's also got double digits. 11 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists for Spagnolo. Sinitsis.
Zeko out on the court again. He's not happy with that defensive effort. Started this game out really locked in defensively. Loosened up since then.
Nice steal here. Foul is called. Substitutions checking in. Bisu and Thompson will back on the floor. Viola. Goes to the bench alongside Spagnolo. There's Coach Bozeko. This is a little bit of Cypriot country music there in the background, Will. I quite like that one. You a big fan of country music, Will?
It depends what country it's coming from. But, anything to rally their national team right now.
Thompson, Gallinari, 3.
Seen him knock down a couple of pick and pop threes. And he's able to space the floor.
Yeah, sorry, Will. The offensive foul is called.
Bit of a hip check there. Gallinari, an open rhythm 3. I think that's a breakdown there from Pashilas. They've been switching everything. Every time he stays in a drop.
Watch that. From Teague, that's a real hard foul.
That's the challenge for Cyprus. All this switching is going to put their small guards on these Italian bigs, and they have struggled to keep them off the O boards. 15 offensive rebounds for Italy so far in this game. We haven't seen any zone from Cyprus. Try to keep their bigs down and change the tempo of the game a little bit.
Iliadis! I love the horns action for Shalis with the re-screen. Rocking foul is called. Oh, we caught against Young.
Iliadis. Nice pull up there. Daryl Willis Jr. liking it. Have to celebrate each positive moment. The fans doing the same.
Cyprus a decent three-point shooting team. They're 7 for 19, 37%. Still with it. Young to the rim. Gallinari. Rebound. Ricci to the left hand.
Beautiful drop off there from Gallinari, and one of the nicer offensive possessions for Italy. Ball really moving there.
It was called on the floor.
Nice cut there from Ricci. Beautiful bounce pass. Gallinari out of the post. Vets have certainly connected plenty of times in their careers.
35 seconds remaining in the quarter. Salis, and one.
See Coach Buzecko talking to his young player, probably telling him not to be so aggressive there. Getting underneath the body of Vasilis.
Yeah, completes the three-point play. Gallinari regathers his balance and shoots the mid-range.
Did well. Looked like he was fouled on the ground there.
Shot goes up there at the end of the third quarter. 67-43 is the score. And in that quarter, Cyprus were able to show us some of their sharp shooting ability.
Points for Cyprus in that quarter. Coach Buzecko is very happy with that.
So let's take a look at some of the best moments from that second quarter. Simidzis, 7 points, 2 rebounds for him. Spaniolo has also been effective for his team today. 11 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, trying to get it done in all areas of the floor. Mamadou Diop is up to a double-double of 12 points, 10 rebounds. Gallinari, 3 triples for him, 9 points, 5 rebounds as well. There's been some good three-point shooting for Cyprus. They're 7 for 20 from downtown. When they get hot, they can get going, can't they?
Seen them knock down some difficult threes. Really outside of the start of this game. They've played Italy pretty even here. Only outscored by 6 in the second and third quarters combined. So positive to take from that. Here in this fourth quarter, though, we'll try some zone. Mix up your coverages a little bit. Really don't have much to lose at this stage. And if you're Italy, Coach Buzecko, you just want to get through the remainder of this game, keep everybody healthy, a little bit of a rhythm here, and watch this big game coming up next to see where you finish in the group.
Well, as Will said, big game coming up next. We need to decide how this one will finish first. Watch that. Top angle there. Stiliano. Nice shot from the captain.
Nice pull up there from Stiliano.
Gallinari. Rebound for the captain of Cyprus. Oh, Ricci didn't want to take out the official.
Lucky there, got caught in the air. Here though, Stiliano getting to his spot, rising up there with confidence.
67-45, 8:51. Subs coming in. Or in fact, a timeout has been called here. Chance to draw something up. Here in the fourth. And Coach Lividiotis, he's going to draw something up for his team here.
Probably try to look to get Stilianu kind of open look. There's one thing that's been missing for Cyprus. They've struggled to create offense in the half court, really have depended on transition, sometimes just one-on-one play. Here, Fontecchio, I'm sure his night is likely done. Found a little bit of a rhythm there. Third quarter, finishing 13 points, 2 for 5 from 3. So he's done enough for Coach Buzeko to see him healthy and rested as they head to Riga.
Right, and they come back on the floor. Well, for Cyprus, they've conceded 90 points in every game that they've played so far at EuroBasket 2025. The most points that they've put on the board in this competition is 69. It was against Greece.
Sure, that's not what they wanted to see in terms of execution coming out of that timeout. Interesting choice there, Willis. The perimeter catch. Thought he maybe was hit on the arm, but
Kelly. Wash it up.
Italy's now in the game. Valuable minutes for him. Hasn't seen a lot of playing time. He can prove to Coach Buzeko that you can use him in certain situations as you move forward. A possession or two defensively.
Stiliano, a deep one. Naras. Iliadis, he's not scared to let it go. Watch it out with the rebound. Spagnolo. Oh, shot was way off to the left there for Spagnolo. Closing in on Iliadis here. Pushing him into the corner of the court, but Iliadis skips away. Here's Willis. Willis back to the basket. He's blocked by Kelly. Looking forward.
By Kelly running the floor as well. See him forcing Willis to that weak right hand. Good response here.
Iliadis. Tough make with the left hand.
Certainly was. Going right at Gallinari there, finishing with the left.
Foul is caught. Substitution as Tigas comes back in. Iliadis to the bench. Darius Thompson's also going to step onto the court to replace Volodina. Gallinari getting a lot of minutes in the legs today.
Minutes for him, and trying to find some three-point rhythm. We've seen those pick and pop threes, 2 for 5 from the three-point line.
Spissu. Kapow.
Nice little underneath out of bounds set there. Spissu getting off that screen, knocking it down. Turnover there from Stilianu.
Thompson moves the ball to Spissu, who will give it him back. Gallinari will shoot the three.
Tigas going right at Gallinari. Gallinari feels like he had all ball, but this young player showing some promise here today.
Substitution now. Gallinari will get a breather. Then Paolo Ricci steps onto the floor. Tigas moves the first. 11 points to him now. Thompson. Ricci. Three.
Nice little shake cut there, just simple action. Thompson. Good pass there. Ricci comes in the game right away, knocks down a three.
Young with the foul. And Paolo Ricci has made some big threes in this tournament.
I wonder if we're going to see Samitsi's back in this game. He's had such a good tournament. I think a nice gesture. Coach Joitis, a little more run.
Renatas. Stilianu. Sportsmanlike foul is scored. shots to come for Italy. And sideline possession.
See, if you're reaching from behind the last defender, that's almost automatically going to be called. Simple guard-to-guard handoff. Spagnuolo does well to jump in there, get the deflection.
Spagnuolo making the second one of those. He's the joint leading scorer with Fontecchio at 13 points personal. Mochida is going to replace Ricci here. 4 minutes 23 as Charlize checks in for Cyprus. Willis heads to the bench. Thompson kicks it out to Spagnuolo. Who misses that three-point attempt. Well, 9 for 33 from behind the arc, Italy in this game.
A rare moment of Zeko sitting down. Him all over the court, and Stilianu coming out of this game, the captain, experienced player, and what a great opportunity for him to represent his country here as the host.
He's been a real ambassador for his team. Spoke so well in our press conference at the beginning before the tournament. Really open and honest. And he could definitely be proud of his team's performances and his performances as well, Will.
Oh, absolutely. This is going to be one of the highlights of his career. Went to the U.S., played at a Division II school there, West Texas A&M, and had a great career here in Cyprus. Towards the end of that career, what a way to finish it out here with the national team.
Getting a few scouts in touch with Tigas's agent, I'm sure. Not that I'm trying to put his current club out of a point guard, you know.
Yeah, you're probably be careful walking out of this building.
Yeah, that's true. I take it all back. I take it all back.
Tikis, one of 5 players who played for Karavnos here in the Cypriot League. I wonder if he said maybe his play here will give him some opportunities outside of Cyprus. Mitsis as well. His outstanding earlier games here in group play. It's a little bit harder for him since then. I think everybody having him at the top of their scouting report. His ability to shoot. Undersized as a shooting guard, but one of the better shooters we've seen here in this group.
Mitsis finds Tigas and fades away. The jumper's nice. It's very nice, Will.
Just gets to his spot so quickly. He's knocking down jumpers. Really difficult to cover. It's been the issue for him here in this tournament, but today really shooting the ball well.
And the foul is called. Procida. He's going to shoot 3 free throws, Gabriele Procida.
Tikas into that spot, elevating. Really performed well here today. Came off the bench for the first time. Responded to that.
Makes the second. Well, you were right about Simitis being one of the better shooters, ranked 45th. With 3-point field goal percentage, 40% for him.
Procida getting valuable minutes here. Young talent, probably was expected to be a rotation guy. Niang just too good in their camp and has proven here in the group play as well. Ended up getting that spot rotationally, but with that ankle injury, you're not sure when he'll be back. Let's see Procida here in the next round.
Get it. This is the 3. Tigas. Tries to get it over Gallinari now. With Spaniolo. Back down low to Gallinari. Back out. Spaniolo. Sbisu. Catch. Shoot. Very good. And a real kerfuffle there, as we describe it. Cyprus players fighting against each other for the rebound. Oh, Italy have the ball.
Simitis just not on the same page there. Minute and a half here in Italy. Just want to get through this final minute and a half. No injuries. Tikas coming out of this game. Nice round of applause for him. And certainly his future is bright.
Renanas. Great pass to Simitis, just couldn't quite get the finish. Spaniolo. Gallinari. Procida. Nice hands, Renanas almost breaks away with that. Spaniolo. Kenya in the corner. Good for him. Simitis off the glass. Nora step fadeaway bank shot mid-range.
Well, that's a tough shot, but you can see his scoring ability. I really think he's got a future higher level here in Europe. Be interesting to see what club he ends up with. And Gallinari, 3 for him. That brings another dynamic for Italy, having a big that can get out there, knock threes down.
Offensive foul. And there will be a shot clock buzzer before the final buzzer, but everybody will shake hands here. And there will be a standing ovation for Cyprus as a nation have made history here, hosting EuroBasket and being in the competition for the very first time. Valiant opponents and incredible hosts. Cyprus will be proud of their campaign here in Limassol, Cyprus.
It's definitely something to tell your children about, playing against these European greats. As you said, tremendous hosts here. Their fans have shown up, been supportive throughout this tournament. Not enough size and depth to compete with these great teams in Group C, but nothing to hang their head on. We saw two of their younger players really emerge. Maes Yoon getting a lot of time. Obviously Tikas with the great game today, and Simitsi's really establishing himself as a high-level scorer that potentially could play for a bigger club. So a lot of positives to take away from this experience for Cyprus.
They get a hero's reception. Rightly so. They battle through and through. A never say die attitude. Real hot.
And you love the response from the fans. So appreciative of this team and how they've represented them here.
And also make their way around the court to meet the dignitaries, special guests.
President of the Cypriot Basketball Federation greeting his players, congratulating them. They represented this nation, and you see these fans clearly love these players.
Well, let's take a look at some of the action then from that fourth and final quarter. Stylianou, captain of Cyprus, master of the mid-range. Getting the job done on multiple occasions from that spot. My favorite was the turnaround fadeaway that we had a few days ago. He really lit us up with that one, didn't he, Will?
Saw him go to that mid-post isolation several times. Had some tricks in his bag there.
Marcus Bisu, also a man with great experience for Italy, making the plays required to get the job done here. 89-54, the final score. Amparo Ricci. And here, this young star, Filipos Tigas, finishes the game with 15.6 rebounds and 4 assists in 25 minutes of action. That's efficiency, without a doubt.
He really performed well here today. Went right at his Italian defenders, and you can see the talent there. He continues to develop his perimeter shot. Really bright future for him.
Well, let's have a look then at these standings. Italy are on top. If Greece win, then it will come down to points difference to who will finish top of the group. But if Spain win tonight, and they must win tonight, then of course, we'll see how those standings lie. It's a big game. You won't want to miss this at 9:30 p.m. local time. Don't go anywhere. Courtside 1891. We'll see you shortly.
Apprezio to present the TCL Player of the Game trophy.